Kia ora team, heading to Auckland this weekend, Friday nights under the lights. The weather's better than Pukekohe on a Tuesday. First drive for me on the night, fantastic. Look, we'll get a good idea on where she's at. Trials have been pretty nice, but race day is always a bit different. Gives you a nice enough feel for a 2-year-old and hopefully she improves. Race 4, Invisible. Last run was probably just a little bit disappointing, but you know, we can't all be 100% all the time. You might have just had an off day and gets a good draw from the 10 this week. Hopefully we can punch through and get a nice little cosy trip and run over the top. Into race 5, I'm Sandra D. You know, she raced really well last time in those Young Guns races and things just sort of went a bit pear-shaped and I left my hands at home in the finals, so she should be a lot better this time. Trial was good a few weeks back, got the good draw, so we'll try and make the most of it. Race 7, Artisan. If anyone watched last week's drive, it was a shocker, so hopefully I'm a bit more onto it this week. Back to a mobile, got gate speed, obviously there's a few nice ones inside of her. Better knuckle up will be hard to beat, but she's an honest mare and could be her last run, so hopefully she gets her luck and we'll finish on a winning note. Oh, best of the night for me, hard one this week, but we'll stick with Artisan. She is an honest mare and like I said, back to the mobile, if she can ping away and end up in front, that'll be her best chance. Strong field, but we'll see how we get on.
Josh Tickey here for the Stonewall Stud Runners on Friday night. We have JT Bow in race 2. He's a lovely horse. He's a very consistent type of guy. He probably hasn't been his best right-handed, but to be fair to the horse, he's getting the hang of it. And Ben led up with him last start, and he just said he got a bit lost in front. And I perhaps took advantage of that, driving the stablemate, just seeing he wasn't getting around the last bend that good, and just put a bit of pressure on the front ones turning for home, which sort of helped my guy get home. But yeah, I thought he really stuck his neck out, and you know, he's only beaten a short margin. It was a very good run, but unfortunately the barrier draws against him. You know, on Friday he's drawn 8. It was pref draw, so he's always going to draw there. But yeah, he's a type of horse just worth following. He's just a lovely, progressive type of horse, and yeah, I think next prep even I think he'll do a really nice job. Captain Secret in the 3rd. He's just coming in without a trial, but yeah, he's had a lot of groundwork this horse, so we're not really too worried about that. He's always showing a little bit. He trialled up pretty good with a couple of other ones earlier on. I think around April they trialled up. But yeah, he seems to have come back good. I actually worked him this morning and yeah, he felt good. So he's just drawn a bit awkward and he does have a little bit to learn, but he's a handy maiden going forward. Now race 4, there's a couple in there. Simba. This is a tricky field though, really nice field from top to bottom. Yeah, the barrier's probably going to help him there a little bit. I thought his run wasn't too bad last time. He was making ground and he sort of had to duck and dive a little bit late. And he's an honest type of horse himself, and you know, if he can get some sort of luck, he's good enough to finish in it. And Secrets Abound, he's a horse I've always quite liked. He was pretty good last time. I was caught outside the leader probably the first half of the race and got some cover after that, but he just got on a rein quite bad, and I think it did cost him running 3rd or 4th. I think he's run 6th or something in the end of it. Yeah, if he just had gone a bit straighter, he probably would have finished a little bit closer, but I feel his draw probably helps him a little bit. Yeah, he's the type of horse that, you know, I think he could win a few races in his career. Yeah, and race 5, Always Be Misty. She's, yeah, just a beautiful filly, really. You couldn't really say a bad thing about her. She's turned up to the races and just delivered. She's done the same at the trials. Yeah, I was just super impressed with her last start. You know, it takes a good filly to do that, but yeah, she picked them up with ease, and yeah, we've always sort of liked Always Be Magic. She's a lovely filly, and she probably had a chance to beat Always Be Misty that night. You know, she's got a very sticky barrier draw. I think it's just going to be tricky what really happens from there, but yeah, she's a really nice filly, and we do feel she could match up with the better fillies later on. You know, not that far away either. There's a Group 1 race coming up in a couple of weeks. She just needs a barrier draw there, but I'm still pretty confident this week. Always Be Magic. She comes up with a good draw. Just felt, yeah, David's probably done a great job with her in her first couple of starts, looked after her, and yeah, I think she's probably ready now to just probably start to let down a little bit. Yeah, David was really happy with her when he came in the other night. She's a lovely filly going forward herself. She's got probably the barrier advantage over most of our other runners. So yeah, as I say, she's a pretty decent filly. David's got options from there, but yeah, I think he's pretty happy to be positive with her this week, I think. Music Mistress, she's she's been up with us now probably a good few weeks. Mandy sent her up, and yeah, she's a lovely filly. Yeah, got to have a drive on her this morning as well, and yeah, very speedy, professional filly. Yeah, she's got the makings of a decent 2-year-old filly. You know, maybe the barrier could be a bit sticky for her. It could work out, or it might not. But very high speed type of horse. So if she got some sort of luck and got a gap, she can pick them up. Yeah, there's also 4 first starters in the race: Iron Love, La Mickey, Britannia, and Princess Lisa. They're all lovely fillies. You know, a couple of them just probably lack that experience. I think Iron Love, she's probably the most progressive out of the lot of them. She can do a couple of things wrong, but very speedy type of filly. She's a horse I think that maybe could make that next step and hopefully clash with the bigger fillies. That's what we do in race 6. He's a funny horse to follow. The punters have probably given up on him by now. Yeah, I know Dad's been pretty disappointed, especially for his ownership partner, Brenda Bright. They've been friends for many years, and yeah, the horse just hasn't played the game the last couple of weeks, and yeah, Dad's probably got some tricks up his sleeve to try something at home this week, but if he gets it right, he's more than capable, this trotter, but hopefully it's this week. Race 7, Arcatea, she's drawn the pole actually. She's fresh up and coming in without a trial. She's probably on the same sort of page as Seaside Rose last week. They've both worked up really good, and the recovery rate was terrific, so hence they've missed a trial. But yeah, probably the barrier's going to aid her a lot here. It's a nice field all the same, but yeah, she's a lovely filly going forward, and she probably should get a nice trip on the fence, and you know, if it worked out for her, she has a good chance. Twister, he's just a lovely horse. He just keeps going great races. I ran 4th or 5 last week in the stand, and we weren't far away. He just kept making ground. We're a long way off him. They've burned home at 55, and you know, after the line, both me and the third horse were sort of getting past those first 2, and yeah, he's just a super horse to drive. He's just an absolute pleasure. Yeah, I think he'll be about the same this week. He's just going the right way, this horse. He's had a couple of runs under his belt now, so yeah, I think he'll be a really good chance, I think. In race 8, Siren Shard, she's a mare that's come up quite good actually. She's had a little bit of a freshen up, and she's had some joints treated, and yeah, she's feeling $1 million. So yeah, Trackwork suggests that yeah, especially in this field, I think she's a really decent chance from there.
Yeah, hi, Scott Phelan here, guys. 7 in this Friday at Auckland. The first time we've got in is Invisible. A bit of an average effort last time. Can't really explain it, so we've just turned the page. His work's been good since, so yeah, look, we're pretty hopeful of a lot better run anyway this week, and we'll see how we go. One and only. A bit of a wide draw, but her work's been good. She had one good trial, so look, she'll go a good race. Then we have Alexandra D, drawn 1. Look, it's probably a good draw for her first up. She'll just get a nice little enough run, just a bit in behind them, and you know, she'll be a good chance too. And then we have a first starter called Chanel Noir. Look, she's been nice enough at the trials, but first up, she's just going to be looking for a little bit of luck, and if she's running on at the end, we'll be pretty happy. Yeah, Ilse's son, look, we're pretty happy with the way he's been racing. Harrison's been driving him well, and look, he'll put another honest effort again, and he'll need things to go his way to win, but hopefully they do. Yeah, race 7, so we've got Better Knuckle Up. He's having his first run for about 3 months, so he had a good trial at Pookie last Thursday. Look, really happy with the way he's come on. He's quite a nice horse, so look, he'll be a good chance, especially over a mile. And Artisan, she's having her last run for the stable this week, so you know, she's been good for our stable, and it'll be good for her to go out on a winning note.